Hello and welcome to tonight's show.
Street life. Yeah, the street life. So, you got everybody these days, they want to be a gangster. Everybody want to be hard. Everybody want to be tough. And a lot of these dudes is doing this just to impress females without accepting the consequences that comes behind of trying to be a gangster and trying to be tough. So I'm going to break this down to a lot of you young heads that really need to listen. Open your eyes and open up your ears and see things for what they are and hear things for what they are going to be. So let's get into this on the shit show.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
What's up, everybody? This is your host with the most, Bane Allen, and today I'm going to be talking about everybody that wants to be a gangster. You know what I'm saying? Rap music at one time was an art. It was an art to showcase your talent and your lyrical skills. Nowadays, we don't hear that no more. And the rappers that's probably doing it now, you don't even know who they are. You don't even hear their name because they are being drowned out with a lot of these youngsters out here that think they hard and think that they gangsters in this world. Okay? Anybody, I mean anybody, it don't care if you 8, 9 or 10 years old, can pick up a gun and shoot somebody. That don't make you no gangster. That makes you an idiot with a gun. Period. You know what I'm saying? And these rappers, all they talking about is killing. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of them ain't lived that life. A lot of them ain't seen it. A lot of them are portraying a lot of things that they have seen in the streets. And then a lot of them are trying to live up to it, but they are failing at doing it. Look at all these young rappers out here that's getting smoked. Look at all these young rappers that's going to jail for prison for life. Because they making bad choices of thinking that they hard and thinking that they gangster. You know what I'm saying? And what you kids don't understand is this, homie. The streets is 1,000,001-0. The streets ain't never lost at all. You know what I'm saying? The only people that ever got away from it was the people that was smart enough to wise up and walk away from the bullshit because they see in the long run ain't no future in it. You know what I'm saying? How many youngsters you know, or I know, or a lot of people know that's dead, that didn't even make it to age 25, or they sitting there rotting in prison and they 19, 20 and 21 years old and they not never getting out of there because they wanted to be hard and they wanted to be a gangster and they wanted to sell dope and they wanted to impress these females. Then they don't get to see their children when they have children because a lot of them are having kids at a young age. So now you got a child out here that's fatherless. Now you got a child that lost their father to the streets by murder, or by the murderer that's gonna get caught and go to jail. And then society makes it to be designed like that. You know what I'm saying? I like rap music. I love rap music. I love the beat. I love the frequency. I love everything about the music and the culture. But in reality, you don't hear these white boys talking about, I'm finna kill this other white person, or I'm finna smoke this other white person, or I'm finna go home and slap my bitch, or I'm finna beat my bitch ass. You don't hear nothing like that. But in our community, we the only ones that's doing this dumb shit, where we are talking bad about our women every day. And then these female rappers, they ain't no different. They don't get a pass neither, because they teaching our young girls to be hoes. Straight up. They teaching them to go out there and use men and treat men a certain way. And then they sit up there and they wonder why a lot of men ain't fucking with them. They understand now that this is gonna be their downfall. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to wife up no thought. Don't nobody want to wife up no hoe. Don't nobody want to wife up no hoochie, no hood rat. Where they doing that at? Somebody tell me where they doing that at, because it ain't happening. And if it do happen, 9 times out of 10, the dude ain't got shit and he need a place to stay. That's the only way it happens. Other than that, if it's a motherfucker that got his shit together, he ain't dealing with that. He ain't dealing with none of that. He ain't putting up with none of that. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't understand this shit, man. Why are you kids out here picking up guns, homie? What's the whole purpose of picking up a strap? You know what I'm saying? You gonna get caught. It's cameras all over the world now. Everybody got a cell phone. There's cameras on poles. There's so many cameras on businesses, corners, liquor stores, gas stations, and even in the hood. There are cameras everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And y'all out here brandishing these weapons, pulling out guns, shooting people. Just flat out just shooting people because of a certain look or a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And I grew up in the era where I watched all of this stuff start, where I watched all of this stuff unfold. Because trust me, man, I've done a lot of things in my life that I'm not proud of. You know what I'm saying? And I thank God that I'm still alive today. Because in reality, when I look back on my life and all the crazy shit that I was doing, I shouldn't even be here. But I'm here. So it's obvious I'm here for a reason. So I don't want a lot of our young black males to follow the path that I follow. I don't want a lot of our young black men going to jail for murder. I don't want a lot of our young black men being buried by their mothers. I mean, enough should be enough, homie. How many times we gotta keep repeating the same cycle over and over and over again, day in and day out? Don't y'all get tired of this shit? You know what I'm saying? You grow up just to be a gangster? Just to die before you 25? Or just to go to prison at the age of 20 or 21? And you not getting out until you die? You know what I'm saying? Because once you go to prison, you in the slave trade. You ain't nothing but another slave. And them people that wear those correctional officer uniforms is gonna crack the whip every single time. You mean to tell me you want somebody to tell you when you can get up, when you can go eat, when you can take a shower, and when you gotta go to bed? Who wanna put themselves in that situation, homie? I know I don't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been to prison. I was too smart to go to prison. Yeah, I did county time in jail before. You know what I'm saying? For stupid stuff that I've done in my life. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never been to the penitentiary. Why? Because I always paid attention to what other dumbass people did. And when I seen stuff that other dumb people did, I said, well, shit, I ain't doing that. Oh, he did this that way? I ain't doing that. Oh, he out there brandishing his gun, talking how hard and how loud and how gangster he is. And then he shot somebody and killed somebody and everybody seen him and they witnessed it. I ain't doing that. Because 9 times out of 10, everybody say they street. Everybody say they gangster. But 9 times out of 10, man, somebody telling. Somebody gonna tell on you. Period. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna tell you when you go to jail, they're gonna say, oh, well, we have witnesses that saw you shoot so and so, and they got you on camera with a cell phone. So you ain't got no choice but to take this deal. You ain't got no choice but to take this 25 to life, because they gonna scare you and tell you anyway, oh, well, if you take it to trial, you can get the death penalty. You gonna die anyway. You know what I'm saying? So why not be judged by 12 and carried by 6, gangster? You know what I'm saying? Our young men today is not educating their brains, man. Our young women today, they not educating their brains, because most of the times it's mostly who gets the shit started be these women. A lot of women are in inner cities. They are a bunch of shit starters. And a lot of these women out here will get you killed. A lot of these women will get you fucked over because they foul. They got foul mouths. They don't got no respect. They got kids by Pookie and Ray Ray. They own the county. They getting all kind of special assistance. And they out there starting shit too. Just as much as these dudes are. But what you men need to understand this. Okay, you want to be a gangster and you out here trying to impress these females, and you go out there, ride or die, gangster, whoopty wop, blood, cuz, whatever. And you go out there and you smoke somebody. You know what I'm saying? You think that woman gonna be by your side? You think that woman gonna stay down with you? Hell no, she not. You know what I'm saying? So when you gone, she just gonna go to somebody else, and she gonna have a baby by somebody else. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna accept no collect calls. She ain't gonna write you no letters. She ain't gonna send you no money, because she too busy turning up. She too busy getting drunk. She too busy getting high. She too busy popping pills. She too busy thotting. You know what I'm saying? You feel me on that? I hope you feeling me on that. You know what I'm saying? Being a gangster is a dead end, man. Alright? Because let me tell you something, dog. I grew up with a lot of gangsters. A lot of real gangsters. Hardcore, full-fledged gang members that was with the business. Alright? So fast forward today. You know where they all at? They asses is dead. Dead and gone. Okay? You know what I'm saying? The first friend I lost, his name was Gordon Simpson. Alright? He was killed by his own relative, robbing for his jewelry, robbing for his money, robbing for his dope, killed him, left him in a basement, stripped him butt naked, and tried to make it seem like the smokers did it when he did it. Alright? Alright? I had another homeboy. His name was Dennis Springfield. He went out to LA from Pasadena to go make a drug deal with some LA cats. Dennis didn't come home that night. They set Dennis up, robbed him, and smoked Dennis and took Dennis's money. My homeboy died at 18 years old. My homeboy Gordon died at 15 years old. Okay? Real talk. Alright? You know what I'm saying? I lost a lot of homeboys out here in these streets, man. For no apparent reason. You know what I'm saying? I had my little bro, his name was Corey. You know what I'm saying? Corey walked up on a dude and he wanted to fight the dude. The dude didn't want to fight Corey. He didn't want to see them hands. So Corey had his back turned. The dude came out. His homeboy came out. Shot my little brother in the back 5 times, homie. And killed him. You know what I'm saying? Because my brother was a gangster. He was with the business. But he lost his life. He had a beautiful wife. He had beautiful children. And he just didn't want to sit down. That was just the life that he lived. Sometimes when we live by the code, yeah, we always say we gonna die by the code. But why? Why do we gotta die by the code? What is the code gonna do for us, man? You know what I'm saying? Why we just can't live our lives and grow old and be wise men and be men that help these youngsters see the real light of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these older cats, man, they're afraid to talk to these youngsters because they be saying that they can't reach these youngsters. And I can understand that because a lot of these youngsters out here snorting powder. A lot of these youngsters is out here popping pills, drinking lean, and you can't get through to their brain. You know what I'm saying? Once they become gangsters and drug addicts, they hard to reach. You know what I'm saying? In order for the older black man to reach the younger black men is they have to catch these kids when they like 3, 4, and 5 years old and get them on the right path. But if they don't have the right fathers in their lives and they got a negative mother in their lives, then that child, whether it's male or female, is going to fail. And the history and the cycle is always going to repeat itself day in, day out, year after year, time after time. You know what I'm saying? A lot of black people don't want to make it. They feel that they can't make it. Their brains are set to be institutionalized to stay in a certain neighborhood, live in a certain environment for the rest of their lives. And they feel like that they don't got no hope. And they feel like they can't do better when they can do better. You know what I'm saying? If you know how to sell dope as an entrepreneur, you should learn how to sell other items in the world that don't have nothing to do with dope. But I understand the money it comes fast. I understand the money looks good. You know? But excuse me. What's gonna happen when your ass get popped by the feds? Or your ass get popped by the popo? Or somebody snitch on you and one time catch you? For those don't know what one time mean in California, that means police. Alright? So what if the police catch you? You know what I'm saying? They gonna kick in your door. They gonna raid your house. They gonna find everything that they need to find. They gonna find guns. They gonna find the dope. They gonna find out where the money is at. And they gonna confiscate all of that. So all of them times that you was out there putting your life on the line every day, That's money gone, time wasted. You wasted your life. You basically wasted the precious time in your life just to lose everything in a blink of an eye. So then you go to court. Then you got a public defender that don't give two shits about you because the prosecutor is his homeboy. And when they get done with your ass, they gonna go have lunch together. You know what I'm saying? And then they gonna come at you, yeah, you should take this deal. This is the only offer that they're gonna take you. And you know what they gonna come? They gonna come at a lot the weak ones. And they gonna tell the weak ones, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Give us a name. You know what I'm saying? We'll cut your time off in half. You know what I'm saying? And you know what a lot of these youngsters is doing? They giving up names. They telling. Trust me, I know, man. I'm out here where I'm at, and I seen dudes get cracked with major drugs. You know what I'm saying? They ain't get out on bail. They got out because they told on somebody. And then somebody else got cracked. And somebody else got cracked. And somebody else got cracked. You know what I'm saying? The game is cold. The game is wicked. Being a gangster and a drug dealer, it's a cutthroat world, homie. Ain't no cap in this. I'm telling you the hard-earned truth. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys really like going to jail? Do you like being naked around a bunch of grown-ass men while you taking a shower? Is that what y'all like? Y'all like y'all booty being tickled? Cause some of y'all gonna get raped in prison. Ain't no ifs and ands about it. Especially them skinny ass trigger men. Oh, they gonna love you. They gonna love you 100%. They gonna be like, oh yeah, we finna get his little ass. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing you can do. When they holding you down and they raping you and they taking advantage of you, what you gonna do? You ain't got no gun. You can't pull the trigger now. But see, you young men put yourselves in those situations. You know what I'm saying? When I seen that the streets didn't mean shit to me no more, I walked away from that shit. And I cut everybody off that I dealt with in them streets. Because I wanted to take my life to a whole nother level. I wanted to live my life in a whole different path. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm a career man. Now I'm a businessman. And I'm doing everything legally. I'm not doing nothing in my life illegal. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just as much money as I was making on the streets when I was out there selling drugs. When I was out there doing the pimping game. Okay? You can do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared to think that your friends is gonna think of you another way because you taking another route in your life. If you feel that that's not for you, don't do it. I mean, gang banging ain't gonna never die. I understand that. Gang banging ain't gonna never go away. Selling drugs ain't gonna never go away. I get that already. But if I can send a message to somebody and I can save 1,000 or 2,000 young men's lives to walk away from this shit while they got a chance, then I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but a downfall, homie. It's all a downfall, man. Look what happened to the rapper Nipsey Hussle, homie. He got killed by another Crip. You know what I'm saying? Instead of that Crip coming back, no matter what words was said, that's they street politics in 60s hood. But at the end of the day, if that dude had a problem with Nip, him and Nip should have caught the fade. But nah, he didn't want to catch no fade. Whatever they politics was, it ain't my business. But that dude came back and he popped him. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple, man. I had a homeboy out here, man. His name was Demon. You know what I'm saying? He was a rider. He was a gunner. He was a shooter. He was with the business. You know what I'm saying? Just one day, he got into an argument with a dude over a female. He didn't have his strap that time. You know what that dude did? That dude laid him out. And that was the end of his life. You know what I'm saying? I had another little homeboy named Swamp. You know what I'm saying? He was out there doing the same shit. Putting in work. Laying niggas out. Doing all kinds of things that he ain't had no business doing. You know what I'm saying? Me and my girlfriend at the time, we had just came home. It was the 4th of July, man. I was out there talking to him in front of my house. You know what I'm saying? I gave him a hug and a pound, and I told him, I said, hey man, you be careful. I'm finna go in here and I'm finna go lay it down. Me and my girl go in the house. As soon as I unlock the key and open the door, all I hear is pop, 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 pop. I hear his baby mama out there screaming his name. I went outside, and there he is, laid out, gone. You know what I'm saying? They say you live by the sword, you die by the sword. But in reality, where I come from, sometimes that's not true, because some people that do things to you, they deserve it. But at the same time, we can't keep putting ourselves in these bad situations to where we have to keep smoking and killing one another. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn a valuable lesson. You know? And the lesson is death. The lesson is life in prison. You know? A lot of young black men feel like they can't contribute to society. But you can contribute to society, man. You know what I'm saying? You can be a workforce. But the thing is, we living in a day and age where everybody's chasing the bag. Everybody want that big money fast and in a hurry. And it went like that in my era, in my time. And all them gangsters and all them hustlers and drug dealers and pimps and all that, man, them dudes is gone. Then the new generation comes, they gone. And now this new generation coming up, they finna be gone. Because they own the shit. They own the drugs now. You know what I'm saying? They out here getting high on their own supply. But they making money, but they ain't concentrating. They ain't thinking. They ain't using their marbles. You know what I'm saying? They getting caught up. You know what I'm saying? They getting on social media, on Facebook and Instagram, telling people that they smoke this person or smoke that person, or where their location is. Pull up. You know what I'm saying? And they telling on themselves, and then they got the audacity to say somebody snitching, when they just sat up there and snitched on themselves. You see them rappers, they talking about the dudes that they smoked. They talking about the dudes that they killed. And you see where they at. They all going to jail. It don't take long. These feds ain't playing with y'all. You see all these brothers out here young, in their 20s, getting indicted. You know what I'm saying? Look at that dude, the gangster Casanova, indicted, man. Racketeering. He's done. You know what I'm saying? The dudes from Chicago that shot the dude Duck, whatever their names is, them dudes finna do life, man. They ain't getting out. They got enough evidence on them dudes because they rapped about what they did. They talked about what they did in the rap song and put it out on YouTube. They done, homie. This is what y'all youngsters is doing now. Y'all gotta be some of the stupidest motherfuckers on earth. Gotta be some of the dumbest, idiotic motherfuckers on earth to sit up there and tell what the fuck you out here doing in these streets. That ain't finna make you famous. That's finna make you somebody's bitch in jail. And you better realize that, because even if you do walk away with some money and you go to jail, you finna get extorted. You finna get extorted big time. Either you give it up or you finna lose your life up in that motherfucker. Trust and believe that. So y'all keep thinking y'all hard. Y'all keep making music that's destroying our communities and destroying our women. And these female rappers that's destroying our women. You know what I'm saying? We can't even come together as one because music influences people. That's why we are so divided. That's why black men and black women are divided. You know what I'm saying? Because you got these women talking about, I don't need no nigga. I don't want no nigga. I can do without a nigga. I got me a bag. Whoopty whoopty whoop bag. My ass is fat. My titties is fat. I fucked this dude. I fucked that dude. I sucked his dick. I sucked her dick. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language. Yeah, I'm cussing tonight because this is the only way my people listen. You gotta talk to them like this because they don't understand the logic of trying to talk to them in a certain way of common sense. You know? Straight up, man. Learn your lessons. Ain't nothing gonna come to you. Your life is more important than the streets. Your children should mean the world to you. Be a father to your kids, man. And if you got a good girl, be a good man to that girl, man. We gotta quit falling for the traps. You know what I'm saying? As men in general, we gotta quit falling for these traps out here in this world. You know what I'm saying? Going through the player phase, going through the hoe phase, going through making babies and not taking care of them phase, selling dope phase, gangbanging phase, penitentiary phase. It all plays a role and all plays a part in the demise of the indigenous aboriginal black man of this country. Wake up. Wake up before it's too late. This is your host with the most, Bane Allen, and I'm out. Peace.
Thank you and good night.